In this video, I'm going to be making a Nightmare Before Christmas currently page for October. Hey, ever since I got this sticker book, and this was from the fall release from Happy Planner, I knew I had to use it for my currently page for October because it is so cute. And I like big stickers sometimes on my currently page. Right here I have a blackout notebook. I'm going to use some of this black paper on here to combine it to make sort of like a spooky look. I mean, not necessarily spooky, but just a fun sort of Halloween vibe for October. All I know is I'm using this paper and this book. I have not planned any of this at all. So whatever else happens, you know, you're going to come along for the ride, I guess. So let's get first off some Tombow mono adhesive tape, because that is what I'm going to use to put this paper on my page. And of course I didn't prepare before I started the video and now I can't find it. Wait, here it is. Here it is. Never fear. I'm just going to rip this up. Now this is pretty thin compared to what I usually use, is like that Archer and Olive paper. I kind of wanted something a little thinner this time. So we're just gonna rip. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just ripping, ripping, ripping. And that's such a bad rip for a Halloween page. Look at that, that's terrible. So let's do it again. Luckily I have a lot of this paper. I don't even know where I'm putting this, but let's cover up important dates and priorities and goals and the dates down here because I want to. Whoops. Okay. So I don't know what I'm gonna be doing on this currently page yet as far as like what I'm gonna be writing on it. I like to switch things up. A lot of the time I just do currently this, currently that, but sometimes lately I've just been switching it up because I get bored with doing the same thing. Oh no, I did not quite cover priority. Never fear though, because I have a trusty jelly roll pen here and I'm just gonna color it in so that you don't see it. I said don't really weird there. Don't, so you don't see it. Maybe I'm trying to be Halloweenish. There we go, look. You don't even know it's there, do you? I mean, we all know it's there, but let's pretend it's not. All right. Maybe I'll leave the holes here. Let's rip it on the other side. Wait, can I do it? Yes. Sometimes I get very confused about the rips, as we might. If you watch my channel, you might know that. Ooh, okay. Although, what do I do down here? Let's rip it again off the edge, like so. I don't know. That way it can go like that. Does that sound fair? Up here though, I kind of want to do that same thing so it's not, you know, so it's not. Let's do it. All right. I'm feeling awkward filming. Oh my gosh, why do I tell you guys that? Some videos I feel awkward when I film, and of course I always tell you I'm feeling awkward and that I'm feeling just insecure, or not insecure. Not feeling insecure, just sometimes when I film, I feel like weird talking. Does that happen to any of you if you're like on YouTube? I don't know. Sometimes I feel weird talking, but the difference is I tell you about it and why. I don't really know why I do that, because then it calls your attention to how awkward I'm being, and then I feel more awkward. That happens every time, but yet I keep doing it, and I probably will until the end of time. Let's check this out. That looks cool already. It kind of looks like a cow though, not gonna lie. So we need to add other stuff in before it gets too cow-like. All right, so I'm gonna use some of the characters, of course. Let's use Jack. And I think I wanna use this one and just put it over that. I don't know, like he's tall, so it makes sense. I don't know how that white's gonna look on the black though. I might have instant regret, but let's try it out. Hey cuties. If you don't have the sticker book, what are you waiting for? Anyway, it comes in a bundle with a really cute sticker storage box. It comes in a bundle on happyplanner.com, and it's gonna be offered other places, and I forget where, but instead of putting him on here, because like I said, I don't know about that, I'm going to put him right here. I know. Right on the line, because like, look at him. He is like as skinny as that line, which does not look very healthy. But there he is in his glory. Hey, Jack. Nice to see you on my currently page for October. Let's continue and add some of your friends too. And like I said, I'll figure out what I'm going to write on it more towards the end of the video. I may have to pause and give it some thought. I was going to write things I accomplished this month, but I don't know if I'm going to do that or not. I don't want to add a lot of color in here. I mean, a little, but like I'm not going to use these, even though they're so cute. I like this one. I'm thinking about using that. I got to put Sally here with Jack. I mean, although she's very colorful, isn't she? But that's okay because I really like her. At the top, I sort of wanted to do something. Maybe I should add more paper. Yeah. I kind of wanted to write October on this black paper in white pen instead of having that there. Just for something a little bit different, right? Ripping is always a strange thing. I never know how it's going to go. All right, that's a bad rip. We're going to go over to this piece. Ooh, that was crazy right there. Wait, what? So crazy. Still not quite what I want. There we go. That's pretty good. Whoa, my voice. Okay. So let's flip it. I'm not going to say it. I'm not reversing anything today. I'm not singing in this video either. I know you guys like it when I bring out my fantastic voice. Actually, I used to have a pretty good singing voice, but as I got older, on the last few years, my voice got kind of hoarse, and I can't do as much of the high notes anymore. I used to have really good range, you know? Yeah, bummer, but anyway, look at that. Okay, so let's do some lettering of October. I'm gonna use the same Jelly Roll pen, which has a sticker on it. It is a size 10. Now, what font are we gonna use? I'm thinking since Jack is very tall and skinny, we need a tall and skinny font. That feels kind of Halloweenish to me. Do you know what I mean? I'm just gonna wing it, you guys. I'm not worrying so much about what this looks like. This is my creation and my handwriting, so you know, who cares? I used to stress about it. I'm not anymore. I'm just gonna do it in very tall, skinny handwriting. Ooh, I kind of like my nails with this. I started doing gel nails a while back and I love them. I do it at home myself. Recently, I've started putting the color, because I get a lot of questions from you guys, like what I'm wearing on my nails. So recently I started putting the color in the description of the videos, so you can check that out. I have an affiliate link for the nail company I use. They're called Nail Reserve. Also, a 50% off code for you will be in the description as well. Let's do a little 2022 up here. Not gonna lie, this whole time I've been making this spread so far, I have that song, This Is Halloween, in my mind. Let's underline that. Yeah, I do, but I'm not singing it. I'm gonna do a little foligraphy here, which basically means I am making the downstrokes thicker, just a little bit thicker, because like I said, I want a tall and skinny font for October. And so I wanna keep it skinny, but do you see how that kind of changes it a little bit? And makes it look a little bit like brush lettering. Not really quite, but good enough, you know? So it's just sort of a little fun look. If you're intimidated by brush lettering, you can try foligraphy. And I used that for about 2 years when I started planning, before I started brush lettering. So it's easy to do and it's fun. And it's like a little coloring. You can color. I like that. It shows up really well on that black paper. I love like the pop. Okay, so I just had a thought. What if instead of putting decoration on here, what if I did my writing on here? Yes. This part's gonna be mostly decoration and this part will be writing. Ah, I love it. Okay, so let's decorate this baby up. I mean, that's what we're here for. I mean, and writing, but I kind of want to decorate the middle now. I'm excited about it. So she's going to be here with her love. Should we put her kind of close to him and cover his arm? Or should we put her for, I think they need to be close, you guys. Maybe she'll be standing on something. But this is not good. The reason I say this is not good is because when I put a sticker up next to another sticker and it has a white edge, it looks like this sticker ends before the white edge rather than blends into the person or the thing. If that makes any sense at all, I have to cut around the white edge to make it look more realistic, which is absolutely ridiculous with cartoon characters or stickers in general. But, you know, sometimes I just want it to look real-ish. Now, do you see what I mean? His arm goes right into her hair instead of going into a white thing, and then you know it's a sticker. Oh my gosh, that's cute. Maybe 0 needs to come in. I mean, gosh. Yeah. I like 0. 0's the ghost dog. Up here, maybe flying around. There he is. He has a little pumpkin on his nose. Isn't that cute? But then Oogie Boogie. Yeah. So he needs to come in too. He's going to be at the top up here. And in this case, maybe I don't mind that it goes into that, or do I? Actually, I'm going to cut that off because we can always modify our stickers, people. Don't worry. In fact, I'm going to cut that bat off, and I'm going to use that bat next to him, close by, but not enough to go onto the black paper. So always remember to modify your stickers to be what you want them to be. So I'm going to cut this. I'm going to just put it down here, you know. It was too close to that black. And that's where I'm going to be writing. So it's still going to be here, but it's going to be down there. I liked that purple moon. Where is that? It might be too big. This one, where would I put it? It's too big for right there, isn't it? Yeah. Ooh, and I really like this, but again, not a whole lot of places to put that. I should have moved 0 over more and put the moon here. Darn it. Maybe I still can. He looked like he was trying to escape a minute ago, so. I can do it. I know I can. I can do it. Come on. Come on, little guy. Oh no, you're ripping. I'm so sorry. I mean, I can get the undo. We know this, but I like to take chances. Okay. All right. 0's going to go somewhere else. But first, the moon. And it's going to be the pink one because now we've got this pink thing going, and I don't know that I want purple in there too. Let me know in the comments if you have this Nightmare Before Christmas book and what you think of it. I really like it because the stickers are big. I know it's not for everyone, but I really like the big stickers, you know, as we know. So I kind of want to white this line out, but in a way I kind of don't care. I'll white it out underneath this sticker though. So basically when you have these lines in the page and you have a translucent sticker, you just want to take a white gel roll, white, oh my gosh, awkward, a white gel pen. And I'm not going to push that down yet because it needs to dry a little bit, and just put it under where the sticker is going to go. That way it won't take it off completely, but it won't be so noticeable, you know. All right, let's take a look at 0. Where should he be? Cutie pie. I like it to be super decorative because it's just fun. I don't know. It's just so fun. If I can get the stickers off the thing. There we go. Okay. We need stars up here. It's the sky. What I'll probably do is put decoration down here and then have this area to write something. Right? Because I want it to look realistic, like a sky. Let's do this one. Because it's going to fit down here like perfectly, you know. We're not putting 2 of the same characters. There's only 1 of each on my page. I want to use, like, I don't know. I think these are fun. Oh, wait. I wasn't going to put purple on the page, was I? I could put that one on, but that's really big. This is cuter. Let's see. Oh, there's these too. Have some little potions down here. I know these are really big. This isn't realistic. They're also gonna be floating in the air, so we're okay. Kind of like this. I know it doesn't make any sense, you guys. Listen, it doesn't have to make sense. You know that. Let's put a couple of little bam stickers. That's what I call those. Those are twinkles. Let's not get it confused, but where's the bams? There's a couple. There's a bam. Look. That's a twinkle. That's a bam. Let's put one right there. There's another bam, but it's kind of dark. We could just put bats there and just leave it alone. Like bats and stars. There's a good bam right there, but it's a lot of gold right at the bottom. I think we need, I don't know. Actually, let's put one here. Bam. There's a couple more. Maybe I could make that my goals for the month. But I'm not going to put it in a box. I just want to put it by itself. Let's move this to make room to write. Move it up a little. I kind of want to put my goals here for some reason. Okay, so I think that's all the decoration I'm using. I may put washi down there for them to stand on, but like, I think I might leave that part alone. Let's now get a Pigma Micron. This is a 10. Yeah. And we're just going to, should I put goals right there? Oh my gosh, wait, I need a box sticker. Not a big one, just for goals. There's none in this book, but I happen to have mega colorful boxes here. So that's always helpful. We could do one in this color, right? If we have one. Here we go. A whole bunch of them. This is just a small space to write a few goals for the month. So I'll write that in. Instead of writing thin letters, I'm writing fat letters here, wide letters. That's where I'm gonna write my goals in a minute. We'll do all the writing at the end usually, if you're new here. So I need to think of 2 ideas for this section here. I don't know. Okay, let me pause and think about what I'm going to write in these sections. Hang on. Okay, I gave it some thought, and luckily about a month ago, I had made a list for my patrons of journaling prompts. So what I think there's 30 of them. So what I did was print that out and gave myself some ideas. And one of the reasons I made that for my patrons is to kind of have a list of them for myself for when I needed them. So I remembered that I did that. Over here, what I'm going to do is write some new routines because I need to focus more on my health and wellness and all that kind of stuff, self-care stuff. And I feel like if I don't have routines, it kind of gets away from me. And I have had routines in the past, but I can never get it to last too long. I guess I'm going to be gentle on myself, but this is my reminder to get back into that. So I'm going to write morning routine and then evening routine. Actually, I'll just do AM and PM because I think I'm going to run out of room otherwise. So I have that same pen as there. I need some new routines because that's running close. I am sort of starting on like a healing journey, and there's going to be some videos coming up about that because I have this sort of chronic illness situation going. I have a whole lot of symptoms, and I do recognize that some of them could be brought on by grief, anxiety, all that kind of stuff. There is such a brain-body connection, like a brain health type of thing. And psychologically, I need to heal, but also physically, I need to heal. And I think the combination of both of those is what I need. So I need some healthy habits again, and I need to really, and I hate saying I need, but it's really important to me that I try to heal my body because I'm not feeling good. And so I'm going to do the best that I can to do that as far as mind stuff and body stuff. Like I said, there'll probably be videos on that. I think I'm going to do a whole planner on it. And I know I started that and then stopped it in the beginning of the year. But instead of what it was before, I think I'm going to be focusing a lot on symptom tracking and also good practices for my health and my mind. I guess what I'm saying is it's super, super important to me at this point because my health has deteriorated more this year. I need to get a handle on this. So even if I have to say drop my journal. I don't think I will, but I think a new planner like that is crucial for me because I need to keep track of this stuff and make sure I'm doing what I need to do. And so I think I'm going to do that. Don't hold me to it, but I think so. Anyway, part of that whole thing for me is setting some new routines. So let's get started on this one. I wrote it down on the side here. This morning routine is going to seem like a lot, but I think I'm going to be able to do this without pushing myself too hard, I think. The first thing is skincare. That's kind of obvious. I do that in the morning anyway, but I'm going to put it anyway. And what that means for me, I mean, I do not do a lot of skincare. So what that basically means for me is washing my face and putting on sunscreen. That's like it. And it's like a moisturizer that has sunscreen in it. So moisturizer and sunscreen. The second thing is mirror work. And this is something that my therapist keeps reminding me to do. It's basically positive affirmations when you look in the mirror. I know it sounds kind of like woo-woo, you know, but it supposedly, if you're doing that every day, like science has proven that this stuff can kind of rewire your brain. And I told my therapist I was going to do it, but I only did it a couple times and I never really kept up with it. So I'm writing it in my thing. Oh no. Let's get a black pen and solve that problem. So I'm writing it in here so that I remember to do it because I might forget otherwise, and over here, I'm going to write the affirmations. So that's part of what I'm writing on here too, so that I remember to do it and stuff. Like I said, a lot of this stuff I do already, but I'm just writing it in. So the next thing, I go downstairs, I get a big glass of water. Usually and then I take my vitamins, but usually I'll just take my vitamins with water, but I don't always finish the water. So I guess my goal now is to finish the glass of water instead of, just taking a sip to get the pills down. And then I'll drink my coffee. So I'm not even writing down coffee because that's an obvious one. Yeah. Okay, next thing. I'm writing in load of laundry. That doesn't mean that I'm going to do that every day. What that means is, do I have any laundry? If so, I'm going to throw it in after I do that. And this isn't like the right order either. I can switch this around because the next thing should have been before that, which is empty the dishwasher, which I usually do every morning anyway, but some days I don't. So I'm just making sure I put that in. The next few things are the hardest for me because these are things I'm adding into my list. Well, I'm adding this in too, but these are actually, no, it's only 2 things. Okay. It's only 2 things. That's right. I moved one to evening, but walk Bumble. And Bumble does get walks, but if I'm being honest, she doesn't get walks every day because we have the yard in the back that's fenced in. So what we do for exercise for her is we throw the ball because that's her favorite thing to do anyway, is run around and chase balls. But I think she should get regular walks every single day. And I think they need to be in the morning because if not, I might not get to it later on. This next one is the hardest one, and it is to go to the gym. Now, I have been going to the gym again. I joined the Y, and I've been going. But I've been skipping a little lately because I get into my work, and I was going like in the middle of the day because no one's really there in the middle of the day anyway, And I thought that was a good time to go. And it is, but I find that I get real busy with work, and then I think I'm too busy to go to the gym. I can't do it. Plus, then I'd have to work later to make up for that time. And then I felt like I wasn't doing that because we had something going on or dinner or whatever. So I think the secret is for me to go in the morning. And I don't want to do it. I hate the thought of this, but I'm really going to try. And what this does is require me to get up at like 6:30 probably, which I was doing for quite a while. And now I'm back into like the 7-8 o'clock. I don't really know why. I just think if I get it done in the morning and just have it be a routine, every weekday, and then maybe the weekends I just, take off, or I can go if I want. But if I do that every single day, it will become a habit, and then I don't have to think about it or worry about it. And also, I really like getting my workouts done in the very beginning of the day because Then it's out of the way. I can take a shower. Anyway, the goal is to get all this done before 9 o'clock so that I can start work around 9. And I think this is possible for me to do, but it's hard for me to do. I think it's super important, So walking Bumble is going to get me some sunlight in the morning, which I think is really crucial. This will work in the exercise every day. And I'm not talking a really long workout. I'm talking even if I just go and do 20 minutes on the treadmill and, do some arm workout or a leg workout or something, quickly, I think it would be a good thing. So I'm going to really focus on that and really try to get it done to create a habit in my life. So now, evening routine. First thing, and these aren't really in much of an order either. First is a 15-minute cleanup. And what that means is sort of just walking around the house and downstairs and just picking up so that when I wake up the next day, it's not messy. So I don't do that every day. And I want to, because I think that's a really good practice to get into. Okay, the second, run dishwasher, which we pretty much do every night if it's full, and it usually is. Put laundry away. That's a tricky one for me. I'm telling you, it's a tricky one. I actually saw a TikTok today from someone who had ADD and she doesn't fold her laundry. And I thought that's, as horrible as that sounds, like it actually sounds like something I would like to just, I would still like to stop folding my laundry. But I'm not quite there yet because it'll be a wrinkle. You know what I mean? I think there's some things, though, I don't have to fold. So I'm considering some sort of system where I only fold some of the things and not the others. Because say like my sweatpants and sweatshirts that I wear, I don't really need to fold those. They don't wrinkle. I could just put all of my sweatpants and sweatshirts into some bin and just grab them when I need them, right? I mean, I'm thinking about that. I know some of you are horrified by that, but I'm thinking about that. Anyway, putting laundry away is hard for me to get done. The next one is writing in my planner for 10 minutes. In case I didn't get to it during the day, because there's some days that I don't, because I'm so busy, I forget. And, I know I should work in longer, work it in maybe in my morning routine. And sometimes I do it right away when I get to work, but I'm trying to be realistic and know that I may not be able to stick to a planner routine. If you can stick to a planner routine, that's awesome. And I guess part of it is the ADD thing. I'm kind of all over the place in my head, and there's sometimes I'm just thinking about something else or doing something else. I get sidetracked and I don't do it. So I'm trying to be realistic and tell myself that I may not get to it. But if I have it built into the routine at night, which is only 10 minutes, I probably can do that every day, All right, so the next one is to unplug. This one might be the hardest one on my list because at night, I want to lay in bed and watch TikToks. I want to lay in bed and watch YouTube videos or read articles or play word games. I want to do that, but I'm going to try not to. Like I said, I'm on this healing journey, and part of it, I have this social media addiction, not just social media. I have phone addiction, and I think a lot of us can relate to that, right? So I need to just try, and it's going to be really hard for me to not lay in bed and do that. So what I'll do probably is have my Kindle and I'll read my book, and that I can do because I really like to read. So I'm going to try to unplug when I go to bed. And then this might be not before the unplugging, but before I read. I mean, this is another one that's going to be hard for me, and I really want to do it and be consistent with it, is meditating. That is tricky for me. And I've tried this in the past, but when I tried it last time, it was about maybe 10 months ago. And let's be honest, I was in a really, really bad place then. I still am, but my grief for my son was super fresh at that point, and I was not able to be alone with my thoughts for very long at all. Even to try to meditate for 5 minutes, I would, break out into sobs. And that's okay because I needed to release that, but I didn't want my meditation to be sobbing. So I think a year later, I'm finally ready to try to do some like guided meditations or something like that every day. And I've tried it in the past. I don't last very long, maybe a week. I'm really going to put in the effort this time, mainly for healing purposes, for healing my body and healing my mind, because the amount of anxiety I have is crazy. I have a lot of anxiety. I'm a very anxious person. It's starting to cause me a lot of stress, and it's starting to really, I think, show up in my body. So I need to kind of calm my mind, do some deep breathing, right? And focus on peace and calm. Once I get this down, and I'm doing this every night, I'd like to add it in either in the morning or the afternoon as well. So I would like to do that twice a day. And I'm not talking for very long, but I would like to get into that practice. And if any of you meditate regularly, let me know how you get yourself to do it, because I'll forget. And sometimes I have an app that reminds me on my phone, but I ignore it. So it's getting myself to create that habit that's important to me. So these are habits that I really need to start working on. So over here, like I said, I'm going to write affirmations. Let's see, I have maybe like 8 affirmations that I'm going to try to say in the mirror every day. I am enough. That is the first one. I am safe. And that's an important one, because I think basically I am stuck in like this fight or flight mode. You know, I had 2 tragedies back to back. And so I think my body doesn't know that it's safe. I think, my thoughts are like, okay, I'm safe, but I think my body is stuck in this survival mode. For example, when someone makes a loud noise, I like jump a mile, and it doesn't have to be loud. It can be if I'm just sitting on the computer or something and someone comes in and I don't hear them come in and they say, hey, I could jump, out of my seat. Like, I was in the store once and someone came up near me, not even close to me, like just kind of, I'm here, and they come up sort of to the side and they're talking to a friend over there. They're shopping. She says something. I don't even know what it was. And I went and freaked out. And it's like, I'm in this like hyper vigilant, I don't know what it is, but it's not good. And that's part of the meditation, is getting myself out of that. So I am safe. That's why I put that one in. Okay, I am lovable. We all need to hear that. This is important too. I am healing, because in order for me to heal, I need my brain to realize that it can heal, right? So I don't know if any of you have ever read the book, The Untethered Soul, and I know it's kind of far out there for some of you, but that book was really interesting to me, because it basically, I think it's by Michael Singer or something like that. It's basically saying that you are not your thoughts, that you are the person who is observing what your thoughts are telling you. So it's separating your thoughts from you, which is a hard concept because we think we are our thoughts. But if I'm telling myself I am healing, I'm trying to like trick my brain into realizing that I know it sounds so weird, but I think you know what I mean. I need to recognize that it is possible for me to heal and not have this negative mentality or this catastrophic thinking that I've been having, because a lot of what goes on is your subconscious mind most of the day is the one doing the thinking, So my subconscious mind is telling me I'm sick, and what's happening is I'm just getting sicker. And so I think it's important to tell myself that so that I believe it, right? So I don't know. I'm just trying to get back to me, I'm going to write, I am grateful. I like gratitude. I'm trying to get back to me because I don't feel like me anymore. And I know I'll never quite be the same, but I know I can at least be me. I am strong. I already know this. I do know that, but I'm telling myself anyway. I am beautiful. And I don't have to say each of these each time, but I like having the list for me, I am capable of overcoming anything. And the last one is actually hard for me. It's so weird. I am excited for today. And that's hard for me because that's like sort of a foreign concept to me, because I don't wake up in the morning. It's not natural for me to wake up in the morning and say, I'm excited for today. Oh, what's today going to bring? It's more for me over the years, it's become, okay, I got to get through this day. And I don't want to be like that anymore. So I'm going to try this for a while. I'll let you know how it goes, but let me know if you've ever done this kind of thing. I'd be interested to see if it's changed your life in any way. I have a little space down here and I don't have any more affirmations, nor do I need to put another one in. So what can I put there? I don't have to put anything there, but let's draw some little twinkles because, you know, twinkles make me happy. There, twinkly. So here we have my goals, and I'm not pushing myself too hard in October because I'm going to start working on all this stuff. So I guess it might be related to that. Let me get my pen. Okay, so this is emoji. So basically, my main goal for October is to start a healthier way of living, including the way I eat and exercise and sunlight and, you know, breathing and all that kind of stuff. It is to gently start moving into that type of lifestyle. That in itself is such a difficult goal that I really don't know if I'm going to have any other goals for October, except maybe to paint my darn family room and kitchen, because I've written that every month for like the last 4 months or something like that, or at least I've thought about it. So I'm going to write those two things. So start on a path of healing, be gentle on myself as I learn and grow, start planner, meaning start the kind of self-care planner, and then paint family room and kitchen. That seems so like out of place on this page, doesn't it? So I have a little room here. I need another little twinkle or something. Let's get one. So I know I kind of like went off again today. I feel like I've been, oh, I don't want purple, that's right. I feel like I've been kind of talking at you a lot lately, but I guess part of, let's use this. Let's use a little twinkle instead of a bam. Part of me healing is talking about healing. You know, I think that kind of thing helps me. It helps me to help other people, and it also helps me to stay accountable. So that's why I've been talking a lot lately, I guess. I don't know. I've been very introspective lately, you know, sometimes that happens. All right, so this page is cute, don't you think? I really, really like it. Let me know in the comments if you like it too. And I always like to hear your comments, and I read them all, even if I don't always respond, don't always click that heart either. I read them all, and I wish I could respond to every one of you. All right, have a nice day, everyone. I'll see you soon. Bye.